How's it going, friends? Today on Forsaken Classics, we're going to change some engine mounts out and get into some detailing actually because, well, I've got a new daily, so I think we're going to sell this girl. The reason we need to change these engine mounts are that it has the traditional mid-2000s to early 2010 motor shake, which if you've ever experienced it, it feels like when you're at a stoplight, your teeth are going to rattle out like, and not a good way like Hot for Teacher Cam, you know, it's like, it's annoying. Anyways, enough of that. So let's get into it. It doesn't look like they're going to be that hard to get to. They're right down there. And on the opposite side, oops, sorry. Oh, that side looks a lot easier to work around. So I'm going to find a way to prop the camera up and we're going to get into it. Okay, so it's probably a little disorienting upside down for you guys. Anyways, from what I could tell, to change these out, we got boom, boom, and boom. Boom. Better? There we go. 3 little bolts. Ooh, it's moving. So those look like, I don't know, 10, 12? Ooh, I hope I can find my 10. Anyways, so how we do this is we take this bolt loose, we jack up the engine until this clears, and then we remove these two and we try to finagle it out the front somehow. So I'm going to go ahead and do this because it's nearly impossible to keep this camera angle while working. So wish me luck on that. Remember, kids, if you pay for all the torqueuses, you want to use all the torqueuses. Like that. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes or so. Take those off my pocket, but I think I'm able to move this out. Come on, I want to go through the top, not the bottom. The bottom's so much harder. Come on now. I guess it's going through the bottom. Fine then. Get that way. Yeah, we'll have to blur that out. Sue me, sue me. Damn, it sucks. Good morning. It's been a couple days. Little update. What happened was I actually received the wrong engine mounts when I went to bolt them in. They were the wrong stud size. Didn't go in. I mean, the listing even said it was meant for this car, but sometimes this happens. So anyways, I went and got the right ones. It's like I said, a few days later, so we'll get back to it, get these engine mounts installed. Well, you know what, I'll just grab them real quick. I want to show you them real quick, show you the difference, I guess. Okay, this is the old mount, and this is the one that I thought was mount that's got to bolt up. You look at them, I take this dust cover off. Oh, there's a lizard under it. Oh, hold on, little buddy. I woke him up. Sorry, little buddy. Here, let me find a good place for you real quick. I'll be right back. There you go. You can hide under here. Go. Alright, you do what you want then. He just jumped off it. Anyways. So, you take the dust cover off. Come on. They look very similar. There are some very minute differences though. You look at the size of the stud. They're a different size actually. Maybe if I do this, you'll be able to see that the one is wider. And also, the one side of these match, see how they're straight, and the other do not. These were listed for fitting a 2005 Mustang. They do not. Let me show you what I got as a replacement. Pull the dust cover. This came with a dust cover actually. Bam, exact same. You can see that it's basically a mirror image. Same size stud, boom, holes match up. So that's what I ran into. Now that I got the right mounts, let's continue on. Alright, I got two of the new bolts, not new bolts, but new engine mount. Two of the original bolts back in. So let's go ahead and suck them down, put the engine mount, engine connector thingy, aluminum bracket back on there, and I'll bring you back in when that's done. Now that I have this side bolted in, got the bolt, let's jack up the other side and get that engine mount off. I think the next side's going to be a little harder. Okay, it's all jacked up. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is going to be fun. We got fuel lines and AC lines in the way. Yep, this ain't going to be fun. So, wish me luck. Okay, it was a little bit of a struggle, but we got her out. Actually had to take the engine mount loose from the body of the block and slide this out the bottom, and you also had to kind of angle the loose engine mount that's from the block away so that you can slide this around it. Real pain in the butt. The neighborhood kids learned a few new fancy words, and there's a special place in you know where for Ford engineers. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, let me get the new one, wrestle it up back up in there, and I'll show you once it's bolted in. And just like that, it's in. Had to fight it a little bit, you know, Ford. Anyways, let's see how this thing actually runs now. I got anything around the belts or anything that's gonna fall? Yeah, not really. The hammer will be alright. Alright, let's start her up. Alright, now she started up. Well, I mean, now that I got her, let's start her up and see. Oh my gosh, night and day. Not rattling my teeth out. This is amazing. I cannot wait to drive this car. But first, you gotta get the dehumidifier out and put a seat in. Alright, now that it runs good because of the engine mounts, it doesn't shake my teeth out. We do have a fuel delivery issue, and it's either from this intake or this cheap Chinese mass airflow sensor that I installed about a year ago. My money's on that one. So I bought a Hitachi. Hitachi? I don't know. Made in the USA. That's what we like. Once again, don't buy cheap don't buy cheap Chinesian parts. If you're gonna buy something, spend the extra $20 and get something that's a good part. So it's real simple. Change this out. This little red connector here, flip that up, squeeze and pull. That's all there is. Well, you got two screws here, but it's two screws. Anyways, let me pull those two screws out. We'll unbox this, put it in, and test it. Alrighty then. Is my head cut off? No? Okay. So, let's unbox this thing. Instructions. We don't need no stinking instructions. Let's see. Don't touch it, because it is an element. Okay. USA. Right on it. Yeah. Okay. So it does have a flow indicator too. Right there. So that means because its intake's going this way, we need to get that bubble wrap off. We need to put the flow to where it's facing this way. So put that in. Make sure the gasket's seated properly in it. Because if you got an air leak around here, that's going to be unmeasured air. And that will cause the engine codes that I'm experiencing actually. So So it's very important that it's seated properly, torqued good, and torqued evenly. That's why I just started this screw, and we're going to start this one just like that, and then we're going to go back and forth between the two and torque them evenly so that it seats it properly. More tight and tight, just like that. Plug your connector in till it snaps. Push the red thing back down, the retainer. Make sure she's good and tight. And let's fire it up and clear the codes and see if they disappear. It's kind of annoying not having a seat. So, she's in park, yep. Fire it up. We gotta turn off the radio as soon as we can. We'll have to cut the audio if it does play. But, let's see. You got a check engine light there and a seatbelt light. Oh, it's a door open light. I wonder why. Anyways, I use a little OBD2 adapter that I picked off of Amazon for like less than 20 bucks. And I use an app called Torque. It was like, I don't know, like $5 on the App Store. You could get a trial version for free, which you're going to be able to do everything that I can here. But once it connects, it's got to connect. Give me a sec, I'll be right back. There we go, it connected. Didn't even have to cut. Okay, so clear it. And she's gone. Just like that. Woohoo, she's fixed. All right, on to bolting the seat back in and take her for a test drive. All right, getting the seat in. Let's pull this out. And the reason I had the dehumidifier in here is I actually cleaned the carpets. If you go on Instagram, there's an older post actually where I show that it's all soaped up and everything, and it has, you know, splish splash, we're taking a bath. Anyways, yeah, follow me on Instagram. It's down in the description. I post stuff on there that, you know, I don't necessarily share on YouTube. Stuff, funny car memes I find, just whatever kind of deal. It's more, you know, relax. Well, I guess this is relaxed too, but it's more of me. Anyways, let's go grab that seat. Alrighty. You gotta be careful on putting these in because you don't want to scratch your interior. So we're just gonna set it on the carpet here like this. It's not touching anything. Yep. Then we're gonna put her into place. Put her into place. Put her into place. Try to. Oh, the rails are moving on me. There we go. She went. Nice. All right. Let's get some bolts in her now. These, to be specific, literally just, you got the two nuts that go in the back, two in the front. Unplug your harnesses. That's how easy it is to take a seat out. Sorry I didn't take it out on camera, but if you have any questions, put it down in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. That being said, I'm going to get the sizes for the impact, zip this back in, and we'll take her for a drive. Okay, the seat is all bolted in, nice and everything. Let's do one final walk around. Do we see anything under the hood? Holler if you do, because I looked myself and I don't see anything. Let's see. Nope, nothing there. Ooh, there's a wet spot. I got my shoe wet. Oh, yeah, I think I need some new shoes. What do you think, guys? Hello, I'm Donnie's shoe. I need to get some shoes. Anyways, all right, it's time to take for a drive. This is where it usually rattles your teeth out. Oh, shoot. There we go. No copyright. Anyways, let's see if this thing does anything. A little bit. Alright. Well, I've officially reached my destination to pick up some spray paint for the wheels for Mojo. That'll be in next week's episode, so please stay tuned for that. The thing runs, drives, this thing I'm talking about just is amazing. Works great. So please stay tuned if you want to see me work on Mojo a little bit more. I thank you for staying to the end, and I don't want to jinx it, but I put a deposit down on some really old and really cool hot rod stuff. So if you want to see that, please hit that subscribe button, and thank you very much for watching. Please enjoy the beach.